Guys, Josh here, and today I'm doing a video that's not in any type of series. I'm going to be talking about the new zombie gameplay of Mob of the Dead. And the first gameplay is on Plaza, and it's me using the LSAT with lightweight, hardline, fast hands, and dexterity. And on the second gameplay, it's on Cargo, and I'm using the PDW with fast mag and long barrel, and that has flak jacket, toughness, dead silence, and tactical mask on. Yeah, the second clip is a bit laggy at some points because it didn't record very well, but it ended up working well with the video because I needed a shorter video, so that's quite good. And I'm thinking of doing a series where it's just me trolling people and search and destroy. Still thinking about that, but yeah. So today I would like to talk about the next Call of Duty Zombies map that's coming out in the Uprising map pack. Recently there's been a trailer that's been released for it. It actually looks really cool. I'm excited because as you know I like playing zombies. I'll have the video running through while I'm recording my voice, and when something pops up, I'll talk about it. So at the start, I'm at the 1:30 minute mark, and right now they're talking about how they wanted the map to be claustrophobic, and because that increases like the scary feel to it, because they really want this map to be terrifying. So that's quite cool. And they were talking about how the jails nowadays are intimidating people, and they want to go back to the older jails like Alcatraz, and how that was confined and very small. So what they did is they sent some of their team to go over to Alcatraz, and I think they drew down all of the different rooms, so they got the feel of the actual jail for themselves. So that's quite cool. And one of them actually said that they were trying to use this sort of map and the claustrophobicness and the type of atmosphere it was to enhance the psychiatrical horror aspect of the map and Call of Duty Zombies itself, because the past zombie maps like Transit, Diarize, Moon, they haven't actually been scary. I mean, there are those certain jump scares when there's a crawler around the corner and he hits you, but it's not that much scary moments where there's like a whole horde of zombies popping up in your face and then there's one behind you and you get ultimately screwed. So I think they're trying to actually make this game, or they're leading zombies over to the more scary side of things, which is quite cool. It's like playing a first-person gun sort of zombie version of Slender. Hopefully, maybe they might lead towards that. But yeah, let's continue going. There's actually there's meant to be throwing knives or combat axes, whatever you want to call them. They're actually going to be in this map. And there's proof of it because in the part next to the grenades down below, in the HUD area, there's throwing knives on one part of the gameplay, and then apparently you might actually be able to pack a punch your equipment, or maybe just your throwing knives, because on another bit of gameplay this guy has glowing throwing knives. And also at one point this guy throws the throwing knife. I'm not sure if it's a pack a punch one or a normal one, but it pushed the perk towards the other player. So maybe we're going to be able to use these throwing knives to be able to collect perks that are far away from us. I mean, not perks, power-ups. So that's quite cool. And this guy also said that now there's going to be side quests in this sort of map, and obviously he's hinting at the Easter egg, because that's pretty much in every map after, I think it was Moon. And Shangri-La, I think, was the first one to have a achievement, like one that came with the achievement. Unless it was Call the Dead. Don't know which one came first. But yeah, obviously by side quests he means Easter eggs. And on the map there's a lot of different sort of puzzles, so if you really want to work it out you can. I think Syndicate or LEA or NGT, if you go check out one of them, they'll probably have some inside breakdown of the trailer. And I was going to try and get the gameplay, but one, there could be copyright issues because I'm not that big as them, and also I couldn't actually find it on the Xbox dashboard, so It's a shame. If you want to go look at the video, go check out one of their channels. And one of the guys actually gave us a hint on what we need to do. The Easter egg on this map, apparently, is to build an airplane on top of the roof to get out of, to fly out of this jail. And if you look at the starting part, there's actually 4 steps of an escape plan. The first step is find the warden's key. And if you look closely at the start of the trailer, they actually open this door from like one of these what's it called? One of these safes, or like a cabinet. And there was actually a little key if you could see it. So obviously they were hinting out where the first one was. And step 2 is get the plane parts. So obviously we're gonna have to look around the map looking for these parts. And then the third step is build the plane on the roof. That's quite straightforward. And the step 4 is just get the hell out of off the island. That's also quite straightforward. And there's also parts saying this symbol I can't get out of my head, which is a symbol that you'll see around when you're in the afterlife. And then below there's afterlife equals power, which means to be able to turn on the power, we're gonna have to go into afterlife mode. So that's some things that they put on the start to hint at us. So yeah, let's go on to the next part. Now this one's not really that important to the gameplay, but it brings out the aspect of an RPG sort of game. When we find out a new area or a different place we haven't been to, apparently there's going to be different music being played in the background. So like with Skyrim, how something will pop up and it'll be like choom, and then there'll be the name of the city. It'll be kind of like that, but without any titles or letters. It'll just be like sounds. And this could actually this might be hinting to us where all the airplane parts might be. There might be in each different part with different types of sounds. So that's maybe something to think about. Now with the characters, in my past video I was talking about information about the map pack, and I was right, the 4 characters are in this, but they're not their actual person isn't in there. They're just doing the voice acting for these 4 different mafia guys. So if you want to go check out that video, it has information about that. Now about at the 4:10 minute mark or minute-second mark, there's actually a really big dog head, and there's been a lot of different sort of theories. One being that that's how you pack a punch your special equipment, by putting it in there after feeding a amount of zombies. And some say that's how you pack a punch a special gun. Some say that's how you pack a punch normally. I don't know. There's many different theories about this. I'm not exactly sure which one it could be. It could be a side quest or a different sort of Easter egg. Maybe they're gonna have 2 sides like on the other maps they have Richtofen and Dr. Max's. But I don't think it'll be those 2 anymore because they're in more of the futuristic, like future ones. So we'll go on to the next part. And that is about the afterlife. I did describe it a bit before. Pretty much what it is, it's pretty much purgatory, and well, that's what some people say. And what it is, it's like when you die, or if at the start of the game, you can do these side quests. So let's say you're close to the power and you get down, no one can revive you, you die. You can actually, there's like a hole in the wall and you go through it, and then you shoot your electricity out of your hands, and that's how you power up the power. And then at the start of the game, what you have to do is you have to run around the map, and you have to find someone to start off as. And what they could do is they can split up characters, so there might be like on I think it was Asylum, or was that Asylum map from World at War, and how there's 2 sets of groups. Maybe they'll do that again, but this time you can choose who you want to partner up with, so you don't have to partner up with some retarded person that ends up getting you both down. So let's continue going.
You ain't convinced at all. Tell them they full of shit and they tell you you're insecure, calling you immature. Does that make sense to y'all? You ever feel like it's you against the whole world? Like everybody is scheming, even your own girl. Your homeboy seem to be counting your money. Tell him you ain't got it and he looking at you funny. I'm feeling like I probably need to even leave the game alone, or even be the G to bang the chrome and get his name known. How does the Saigon story end? How? Know what they saying for now? I say I'm a killer. but it's not from a drug. It's not from a drink. It's not from a night at the club. It's not from a broad. It's not what I cop from the dealer. I would tell you, but if I tell you, then I gotta kill you. I've been around a little while, but I'm kinda scared. It's ill, I'm like a vet that's still wet behind the ears. Some niggas look hard, but I don't feel a threat behind the stairs. I'm looking for Vicks and they could be volunteers. I dare somebody jump out the window to try to stop me. I wait for niggas to shoot them like I was a paparazzi. Man, they stack system knocking the Maserati. I jump out the back and turn your block into Nagasaki. I shouldn't have to always make an issue with the pistol just to prove the kid is official tissue to the gristle. How does this Saigon story end? How?